Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is CeeChronicles and I post fragrance related content on this platform. If you're new, please consider subscribing and joining the family. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I received a package from French Avenue and there is nothing, well, at least when I searched, I couldn't find any information about this Fleuriche, okay? But obviously, because I received it in the mail, I think it's something that is coming. I also checked under French Avenue to see if there was information about this particular line, and there was none. But the brand itself, Fleuriche, pardon me if my French is wrong, seems to be a new subsidiary of French Avenue, because on Instagram they have a very small page that says coming soon, right? If other creators have spoken about these, I don't know. I'm talking in my own capacity. So I thought, okay, I'm going to show you this, guys, and we are going to sniff them. I have Mima actually right next to me here because I wanted her to also tell me what she thinks, because there isn't information, or at least I couldn't find much information about this brand. All right, so this is the packaging. This is a gift set. It contains 4 miniature fragrances. One is called Bisou Rose, another is called Creme Flur, then there is Lavender Lush, and then there is Tulip Glacee. Okay, so the gift set is going to come like this. I do not know when these are going to be in production, or maybe they are. I don't know, guys, you know. So when this showed up, I thought, okay, I'm going to talk about it. Okay, I love the packaging, honestly, and it does say French Avenue. This Fleuriche is definitely a subsidiary of French Avenue, okay, and this is how these fragrances look. Okay, so obviously the presentation is going to be subjective. Some people are going to love this and go crazy, and some will not care for this type of presentation. So these are not square bottles. It looks like there is a paper, okay, there that you remove. It's got a little bit of something, so I'm going to read that to you. But first off, I've taken out one. This one, it says Fleuriche Bisou Rose. Okay, so I think this is a floral. I am going to waste a couple of sprays here. I don't know whether these are going to be standalones. I don't know whether these are going to be inspired by anything. Mima is the one who actually opened them, and you know, she said to me, oh wow, look at what French Avenue has done. Okay, I am going to read what this little card says. It says, he's one's the flirty one. French rose with strawberry glaze floating over almond sweetness. Rose macaron smells like pink text, velvet lips, and just one more bite moments. I don't know whether this was auto-translated, because it's not really making much sense. Yes, what I can deduce from this is this will probably have rose. It's going to be gourmand. It also has strawberry and some almonds, you know, but the wording there is a little bit off. Okay, yeah, this is on the gourmand side. This is a little bit green. It's a floral. The strawberry is there, but it's not coming across as like ultra sweet. It's kind of like a sourish strawberry, something I could taste, you know, this particular strawberry. And yes, the mix is gourmand, right? But it's not outright giving me foodie because of how floral this particular scent is. There is a richness to this scent, I guess because of that green accord, and also sort of like a tang, okay, tang of bitter almond, right? Okay, that's what I can say. This is a fragrance that is sweet but bitter at the same time. It does have that burst of fruitiness there at the top, but it's not, to me for now, interpreting as, oh my god, I have a plate of, you know, macarons and they're very sweet and stuff. That's not what I'm getting from this. It's now pulling more florally, okay, and sourish than foodie. Let's say one bought it specifically, you know, for this look. It might be a disappointment to some, feeling it's not giving that much yumminess, but a little bit of even a seriousness from that green accord. This could very well be a standalone. The DNA is not too complex, but at the same time, it's not like, you know, giving me anything that I can compare it to, aside from me saying this is a rosy floral scent. So anyway, we move, guys. This is Fleuriche Creme Flur. Okay, I am gonna read what it says here, but I have a feeling, you know, what they've written on these little square papers was auto-translated, because the first one didn't make sense at all. So let's see if this one does make sense. Okay, so Creme Flur says, the golden child of the bunch, Creme Flur, okay, is warm honey, fluffy white petals, soft baked citrus. Okay, this one makes sense. Not the strawberry one or the rose one. That one didn't make sense. This one is making sense. Okay, soft baked citrus mousse, the perfect Sunday Provence scent, cozy yet chic. Creme Flur, bloom like a creme brulee kiss. So that's what this one is saying. Okay, all right. Okay, if you love that lemon cream, lemon sorbet, if you love Zurge of Lyra, if you love devotion, if you love lemon scented lemon cake, creamy dessert, this is gonna be, you know, for you. And this one actually does really like hit it there, as opposed to the rose one that I said is more of a floral than of a foodie scent. Okay, so this is gonna live up to that gourmand thing. Certainly. Okay, certainly. It kind of is feeling like it's changing, but that lemon thing is very present. So instead of wasting your time, if you love, you know, the Lyra, if you love devotion, you're gonna love this. And it's quite good. I like that it's not syrupy sweet. Okay, there could be a caramel in here, but it's not giving me like sticky sweet. It is maintaining the lemon accord in this, but also not crossing over to detergent or cleaner. Okay, because there is a way sometimes lemon can come across in certain fragrances where it gives off your, it borderline reminds you of a cleaning product, and lemon or citruses are usually the ones preferred by detergent manufacturers because they just give a mental shortcut of cleanliness and stuff. So some fragrances will have a citrus or a lemon leaning very much close to detergent. Like this is not like that. It is sweet, it's not too sour, keeping the lemon. Even something now feeling as though there could be ylang. But yeah, certainly if you love that Lyra, you're gonna love this. That was Creme Flur. Okay, I'm gonna keep these ones. I think they're cute. I don't think they're too crazy like some of the bottles that we got from the gourmand lines. You know, I can also see how these may look juvenile, and I can also see how Maima might actually want these in her collection, which if she does, I will give her, but if she doesn't care for them, I will keep them, mostly because of the size. So we move on to the lavender one based on the color. This one has got the lavender. Okay, so I don't know what to expect from this one. It says Lavender Lush. So let's spray this one and see if it doesn't cross over to the red zone on my part. And while it dries, the writing here says craving calm but with a twist. Lavender Lush wraps creamy lavender in whipped vanilla softness like a lavender latte at golden hour in a Montmartre cafe. Soothing, subtle, and a bit flirtatious. Lavender, but make it luxe. Okay, so that is the wording there. This one's also grammatically correct. Okay, yes, there is lavender in here, but it's a lavender that's sitting on that confection. Okay, like lavender on, how do you even describe lavender on bread? Okay, I know it's crazy, but there is the gourmandness in this is coming off as something baked, or a feeling of something baked, but the lavender is pretty dominant, and it is certainly interesting. Okay, from the two that I tried for you, it is interesting in the sense that a combo like this is not something that I can say I'm tired of or I've come across multiple times. The lavender is certainly aromatic and adding that floral greenness even to this fragrance, but it's interesting in how it then mixes with that biscuit, baked cookie accord, but now it's softening a little bit. So this is interesting. This is certainly not linear. It's not one that I have to pull apart like what I was trying to do with this one. You know, while this one has got the lemon and possibly the caramel and vanilla, it can, you know, to some people come across as just linear. Like what you get in the beginning is exactly how it vibes to the end. While this one seems, you know, to be giving me a promise of a shift. Like now that confession accord is softening into what now feels like a powder musky but still aromatic floral greenish lavender. Okay, so this is interesting. I do not see this one being that much of a crowd pleaser, but if you're looking for something different, this is certainly going to appeal to you, because yes, lavender Lush is different, very different. Now the last one is Tulip Glacee, Tulip Glaze or Glacee, okay, and that's the one with the orange top. It's got the orange flower there. I saw these at Beauty World. I didn't really pay much attention, and these on the website are saying coming soon. So I'm happy, guys, to clue you up on them even before they have come into the mix. Tulip Glacee, the one that has the orange. The narration for this one is fresh from the patisserie garden. Tulip Glacee is citrusy tulip petals dusted in powdered sugar and frozen peach sorbet, icy, bright, and made for main character mornings, right? Chill tulip energy, serve cold. Okay. Wording, you know, for these, it's sort of like they have, you know, gone on true to these being like a dessert, because that one says serve cold, that one says this, that one whatever. Okay, so anyway, what is this one doing? Don't know why I'm not able to get the citrusy in its distinctness. This presents more or pushes to the surface a burst of alcohol, and I am blabbing just to try and get past that. Yes, I do get a citrusiness in this, but it's a little bit muted. It's something that I'm kind of having to peruse through to get to. So this is not as sweetened citrus as I thought it was going to be. I wouldn't say in this I am getting clementine, like a sweet citrus. Okay, it's not crossing over to lemon citrus, but at the same time it's not a very sweet scent. It's muted and very soft, almost disappointing. It's presenting or bringing to the surface more of the floral. You know, it is a very tulip centered floral scent than it is a citrus. So this is more of a bright yellow floral, even underlying green florals, especially those tulips, than it is giving a chance to the citrus or the creme brulee. I think this one did say it did have creme brulee, but I'm not getting that at the moment. The yumminess in here is not really there. Okay, what I thought was going to be yummy about this fragrance, I'm not getting. Okay, so this is not so much you know, the gourmand I thought it was going to be, which is going to be a good thing, because some people do not like to, you know, move around smelling like food actually, or move around smelling like dessert. So no, this is not living up to the gourmand promise, but rather to, you know, that tulip promise, floral, subtle. Now in conclusion, guys, all right, this I love, but I have tried a lot of renditions, or have come across a lot of renditions to this particular mix. So as much as outright I can say it's the best, I'm just going to put it at the side as, yes, I will tolerate, but unfortunately we've had, you know, a lot of mixes that smell like this. So it's by default not going to be at the top, but for those who haven't experienced this DNA, you know, over and over again, you're going to love this. This Flur. My next favorite is going to be the Bison Rose. Okay, I love this one. Bison, I don't know, but I like this one. It's a nice rosy green floral. And then these two are going to be a tie. Okay, I am more interested in finding out what this Lavender Lush will end up doing, because this one, you know, was trying to say to me, give me time, I will surprise you. And then this one is playing hide and seek. Maybe my nose is tired, I don't know, but I'm just going to put it at the last. We're going to revisit them obviously when they hit the stores. And you can also tell me if you had, you know, these fragrances in, you know, or you've seen these fragrances. You can also tell me and we can discuss further. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section where we discuss more about fragrances. Remember to turn on post notifications. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Like and share this one. And remember, guys, that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.